What's up, Soul Fam and everyone out there in the world? This is the Hilly 222 Tarot, and this is going to be a general reading for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Mercury's for the second half of the Sun transition in the sign of Sagittarius. Now, before I get started with the reading, I do want to say that I hope all of y'all Geminis had a good first half of the Sun transition in the sign of Sagittarius, and I hope all will be well for y'all during the second half as we proceed forward through the second half of the Sun transition in the sign of Sagittarius. So, with that being said, let's talk about what the Sun represents, or what it represents being in Sagittarius. So the Sun is, of course, our actions, our viewpoints, how we see the world around us, as well as correlates to our wants, and it is going to be in the energies of Sagittarius, which is mutable fire, being mutable and adaptable to your own and other people's ways of seeing and feeling the emotions. And Sagittarius itself was born out of the 9th house of higher education, higher knowledge, wisdom, faith, spirituality, and long distance travel, both externally and internally. So, with that being said, you Gemini are mutable air, which is being mutable and adaptable to your own and other people's ways of thinking and communicating. And Gemini was born out of the 3rd house of familiarity, people, places, and things that you find familiar, as well as local surroundings and what's within arm's reach. So, with that being said, Gemini, you are opposite of Sagittarius. So Gemini Suns, you're going to be seen as the balance or the complete opposite when it comes to your actions during this Sagittarius season. And Gemini Moons, you're going to be attracting this energy. You're going to be attracting others who are either balancing you out or complete opposite towards you during this time. So, with that being said, let's see what you guys got going on for the second half of the Sun transition in the sign of Sagittarius. And I will do that by shuffling the Universal Celtic Tarot deck a few more times. 4 9 cards plus an overall fun set Universal Celtic Tarot deck. Move on to the Vital Rate deck for clarifications, and then move on to the Moonology Oracle deck to see what Mother Moon has to say to you through me to end the reading off. So, shuffle this deck one more time and we will begin. So, your overall energies of the reading is the Seven of Pentacles. So, the Seven of Pentacles is talking about you've planted seeds in areas of life and you're waiting for these seeds to grow into fruition. Now, just keep in mind that this card is wanting you to be aware to be patient. Alright? Warning of impatientness. Alright? Don't be impatient, but be patient during this time, because even though things may not seem like they're growing as fast, or they might be growing right now, y'all would know, but if it's not, do your best to have patience, because what's meant to happen will happen for you, as long as you take the time for it to let it happen without being impatient. So, that's what's going on for the second half of the Sun transition in the sign of Sagittarius. As the overall, now your first card for your Universal Celtic Tarot deck that you get is the Emperor card, which is Aries energy. So you could be dealing with an Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Mars, or have Aries in your chart, and so these energies will be amplified for you during the second half of the Sun transition in the sign of Sagittarius. But overall, you're taking power and control over your life and being in this really fatherly-like energy, as well as doing your best to remain stable during this time. Alright? Continue to take power and control over your life by doing what's best for you and better well-being and your highest good moving forward during this time. Now, with the second card for Universal Celtic Tarot deck that you get is the Six of Pentacles, which, with the Six of Pentacles showing up, I feel like there is a sense of equal give and take with whatever you're putting out. What energy you're putting out, you're getting equally back. So watch what energy you put out, because there is a sense of equal give and take. But if you are putting out good energy, you will be getting that energy back towards you in equal ways. So, moving on to your third card for Universal Celtic Tarot deck, and you get is the Four of Swords. So the Four of Swords is you taking a rest, pondering, meditating about what's how to proceed forward in your next step in life. Keep in mind that meditating is not focusing on a bunch of things all at once. It's either clearing yourself away from all thoughts and feelings, so you can enter this into clairvoyance energy, or you focusing on one specific thing and honing in on that specific thing or circumstance or situation that you want to happen, and really focusing on that one specific thing that you want. And that's also what meditation is. So you're taking the time to stand back, look at your life, and how to proceed forward by either meditating or pondering and during these times. Now with the fourth card for the Universal Cards of Tarot deck that you get is the Seven of Cups. So the Seven of Cups is talking about you dealing with, going after your dreams, or you may be dealing with illusions or having a lot of choices for yourself that you want to go towards. If you are dealing with choices, now those choices down to 2 or 3 main choices, so you're not a jack of all trades and a master of none, but as you can master or focus on small, like when you narrow your choices down to 2 or 3 main choices, you'll be able to focus those and get those done more efficiently. So if you are dealing with choices, narrow those choices down to 2 or 3 main choices. If you're dealing with dreams, continue to go towards your dreams, but don't get too lost in that dream world or la la land. Or, as well as if you're dealing with illusions, do not let these illusions get the betterment of you during the second half of the sun transition in the sign of Sagittarius. Hi, Neptune has gone direct, and it is in the sign of Pisces, so you guys are having a gift when it comes to Neptunian energies. So with that being said, don't let these illusions get the best of you during this time. Now, with the fifth card from the Universal Cards of Tarot deck that you get is the Eight of Cups. So you are mostly walking away from something either temporarily or indefinitely. But as far as right now is concerned, this whatever you're walking away from is not serving you emotionally anymore during this time. So you are walking away from this in order to go after what it does serve you during the second half of the sun transition in the sign of Sagittarius. Now with your sixth card for Universal Cards of Tarot deck that you get is the Page of Cups. So the Page of Cups is talking about you being dealing with choppy waters or unstable emotions, which is making you introverted or influencing you to be introverted. So do your best to create higher thought forms and create and agree with positive thoughts and feelings to break out of these unstable emotions, so you can open yourself up in a more open way during the second half of the sun transition in the sign of Sagittarius. Now with the seventh card for Universal Cards of Tarot deck that you get is the Four card, which again is Aries energy. So you can deal with an Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Mars, or have Aries in your chart, and so these energies will be amplified for you during the second half of the sun transition in the sign of Sagittarius, where you are entering a new beginning and a new chapter of your life. Take the necessary risks when you need to, but don't take overwhelming amount of risks, because the Four card is it is associated with risk taking. So take risks when you feel you need to, but don't take risks left and right and all crazy like, alright? But do take risks whenever they are called, and whenever you feel called to do so, as well as embrace the unknown without fearing the unknown, because the new beginnings will always come with uncomfortability, because there is a sense of unknownness. So with that being said, keep in mind to embrace the unknown by creating and agreeing with positive thoughts and feelings, and not creating and agreeing with negative thoughts and feelings, and creating that sphere reality, aka feel, when it comes to the unknown while you're in this new beginning, a new chapter of your life. Now with the eighth card for Universal Cards of Tarot deck that you get is the Ace of Pentacles. So the Ace of Pentacles is talking about a new material opportunity for you that's being presented in your life during this time. So if this is for the betterment of your well-being, your highest good, put energy into this opportunity. Accept this opportunity and start putting energy into said opportunity during the second half of the sun transition in the sign of Sagittarius. Now with the ninth card, and last but not least, from the Universal Cards of Tarot deck that you get is the Moon card, which is Pisces energy. So you could be dealing with the Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Jupiter, all have Pisces in your chart, and so these energies will be amplified for you during the second half of the sun transition in the sign of Sagittarius. And overall, you are embracing your intuition and following your intuition and doing your best to embrace the unknown. Don't fear the unknown. And keep in mind, like I said with the 4 card, that's feel is just feels a reality by you being the spirit, being no thing, no shape, no form, creating and agreeing with thoughts and feelings. So instead, create higher perspectives, or creating and agreeing with negative thoughts and feelings when it comes to feel, creating that feel of reality. So instead, create higher perspectives and create and agree with positive thoughts and feelings moving forward when it comes to this unknown energy. Alright? Continue embracing your intuition during the second half of the sun, just in the sign of Sagittarius. Now, let's move on to clarifications. First, let's summarize. So, overall, you have planted seeds in particular areas of life, and you're waiting for these seeds to grow. Do your best to remain patient while you're waiting for those seeds to grow into fruition. With your first card being the Emperor, you are taking power and control over your life and taking that leadership role over your life as well, and being that fatherly-like figure either to yourself as well as other people who are around you. With the 6 of Pentacles, there is a sense of equal give and take in your life, so be careful what energies you give out, because you will get those same energies back in return. With the 3rd card being the 4 of Swords, you are taking a rest and pondering and meditating about how to proceed forward. Keep in mind that meditation is either clearing away all thoughts and feelings or focusing and honing in on one specific thing. So just keep that in mind while you are meditating. Your 4th card being the 7 of Cups is dealing with dreams. Remember to not get too lost in the la la land. Keep things practical and sensible. If you're dealing with any illusions, make sure that to not get too lost into those as well. And if you're dealing with choices, narrow those choices down to 2 or 3 main choices so you can focus in on those choices in an efficient and sufficient way. Now, with your 5th card, you are walking away from something emotional, either indefinitely or temporary, with the 8 of Cups showing up, the Page of Cups showing up afterwards. You may be dealing with unstable emotions, wanting how to create and agree with positive thoughts and feelings so you can rise out of those emotions and open yourself up in a more better way. With the 4 card, you are entering a new chapter, a new beginning of your life. Take the necessary risks when you need to, but don't take overwhelming amount of necessary risks. With the 8 of Pentacles, there is a new material opportunity for you. Take it and put energy into this material opportunity, especially if it's for the betterment of your well-being, your highest good moving forward. And with the Moon card, you are embracing your intuition, but keep in mind to not fear the unknown by creating and agreeing with negative thoughts and feelings and creating a sphere of reality, aka feel, when it comes to the unknown. Create and agree with positive thoughts and feelings and create higher perspectives when it comes to the unknown, so you can move forward and through the unknown peacefully and sufficiently. So, with that being said, let's move on to clarification, starting off with the overall being the 7 of Pentacles. So, the 7 of Pentacles is clarified by the Empress card, which is Taurus energy. So you can deal with the Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, or you may have Taurus in your chart somewhere, and if so, these energies will be amplified for you during the second half of the sun transition sign of Sagittarius. You could also be on the cusp with Taurus and Gemini as well. If so, you are standing in your power with that Taurus energy. Now, with the Empress card clarifying the 7 of Pentacles, you do recognize your value, so do not let your knowing of your value deter you and make you impatient when it comes to waiting for these seeds to grow into fruition. Alright? Recognize your value, know your self-worth, but don't let that get to an egotistical state. Now, with the Emperor card is clarified by the 8 of Cups, so you are leaving something behind emotionally with the 8 of Cups in the center of the spread, as well as the 8 of Cups clarifying the Emperor card. So by you leaving something emotionally behind that no longer serves you, you are stepping into taking power and control over your life during the second half of the sun, just in the sign of Sagittarius. So whatever you're leaving, I feel like it's good for you if you do leave. Now with the 6 of Pentacles, the 6 of Pentacles is clarified by the Ace of Swords. So the Ace of Swords is a spark of a new idea or clarity. Alright, so even with it clarifying the 6 of Pentacles, I feel like you are having clarity about this equal give and take energy. So you're recognizing this equal give and take energy during the second half of the sun, just in the sign of Sagittarius. Now with the Four of Swords, the Four of Swords is clarified by the Seven of Pentacles. So the Seven of Pentacles is talking about, like the overall, you have planted seeds, and you're waiting for the seeds to grow into fruition. As you can see here, he's waiting for those seeds to grow into flowers, so he can harvest them, but he has to wait for them to grow into fruition. So have patience and ponder about what your next step is. Meditate as well. Keep in mind that meditation is once again clearing away our thoughts and feelings, or honing in on one specific thing while you're waiting for these seeds to grow. Now with the Seven of Cups, the Seven of Cups is clarified by the Queen of Wands. So the Queen of Wands is you passionately running after what you want and desire during the second half of the sun, transition in the sign of Sagittarius, and without caring about others' opinions while doing so. So with that being said, you are going after your dreams. Just don't get too lost into La La Land, or and make things sensible during this time while the sun is transitioning in the second half of Sagittarius. Now with the Eight of Cups, the Eight of Cups is clarified by the King of Swords. So the King of Swords is talking about you being fair, analytical, logical, and really in your headspace when it comes to leaving something behind, either indefinitely or temporarily. But do keep in mind with the King of Swords that you can cause yourself to overthink if you're too much in your headspace. So balance out your thoughts and emotions in equal ways, in equilibrium, so you can move efficiently through this time that you're in, as well as move away from whatever is emotionally not serving you in a sufficient way. So with that being said, moving on to the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups is clarified by the Two of Swords. So the Two of Swords is talking about a decision that you're needing to make. As you can see here with the Moon in the Two of Swords, the Moon represents intuition in the tarot. So use your intuition while moving forward. But with the Two of Swords clarifying the Page of Cups, this decision, whatever this decision is making you or influencing you to be a little bit introverted. Don't let this decision, and it could also be tied to the King of Swords as well. Don't let yourself overthink and overanalyze this decision that you're needing to make. Just follow your intuition the best way you can, and do what's best for the better of your well-being, your higher self, moving forward during the second half of the sun, just in the sign of Sagittarius. Now with the Four card is clarified by the Moon card, which is Pisces energy. So you could be dealing with the Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Jupiter, or have Pisces in your chart. And so these energies will be amplified for you during the second half of the sun, just in the sign of Sagittarius. But overall, you are listening to your intuition and doing your best to embrace the unknown without fearing the unknown when it comes to this new beginning, a new chapter of your life. Alright, take the necessary risks when you need to, but follow your intuition while doing so during these times. Now with the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles is clarified by the Ace of Pentacles. So whenever a card is clarified by the same card, it's just added energy and just confirmation that this is something that you need to focus on. So focus on this material opportunity, because I feel like this is good for you, especially with the clarifying the same card. So start putting energy work into this material opportunity that you got going on for yourself during the second half of the sun, just in the sign of Sagittarius. Now with the Moon card is clarified by the Five of Swords. And the Five of Swords is talking about the sense of defeat, whatever the case might be. But with the Five of Swords clarifying the Moon card, when it comes to this defeat, use your intuition and embrace the unknown. Do what's best for yourself and better well-being moving forward during the second half of the sun, just in the sign of Sagittarius. Now, with that being said, let's move on to the Moonology Oracle deck. Let's see what Mother Moon has to say to you. Do need to end the reading off. So, your first card from Mother Moon to you through me is New Moon in Capricorn. Your hard work is paying off. So, no matter what it looks like right now, your hard work is paying off for you. And continue to put energy into your work, into what you got going on, because it will pay off for you in the end during the second half of the sun, just in the sign of Sagittarius, in some way, shape, or form, even if it's in an energetic base. Now, with the second card for Mother Moon to you through me is Full Moon in Leo. Don't let pride get in your way. So don't let pride get in your way. Keep in mind that you have two Seven of Pentacles, so patience is important during this time. And if you get too prideful, and you may lose patience. So do your best to be patient during this time with whatever you got going on. And don't let pride get in your way during the second half of the Sun transition sign of Sagittarius. Now your last card, but definitely not least, from Mother Moon to you through me is Full Moon in Aquarius. Show the world the real you. So show the world the real you during this time. Show your actual true self. Don't be afraid to during this time as well. And by doing so, you will gravitate opportunities for you. That could be also be tied to these two. This Ace of Pentacles, which is clarified by the Ace of Pentacles. So there is a new material opportunity, but overall, show your true self through the second half of the Sun transition in the sign of Sagittarius. And with that being said, that be all for this general reading for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Mercury's. I hope this helped. I hope this brought clarity or aided you in any way. Shout out to the whole soul family. Shout out to the little pilot man. Y'all be blessed. Remember that you'll never be less. Y'all take care and peace.